Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Am I the Problem? The series where somebody got flamed and you guys lost in a comp game and you got blamed. And then we go back and we see if you really were the problem. So let's see what they said. Played Gene and Bucky, got flamed for not getting enough kills by the Strange/Jeff player. Oh boy. So it looks like player 10 is the culprit today. Our protagonist is player 11 on Phoenix. They say rank is gold. I would say I did as good as I could, but got called out and flamed for bad positioning and not getting enough kills. All right.
You have to stop them.
These are always goofy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what we can learn. Oh, nice. Okay. Bro, what? I like your cursor. Nice. We're a bit too ahead of our tanks. But I mean, we're not getting punished for it, so. The benefit of being gold. We're putting a lot of pressure down main, doing what Phoenix does. I'd like to take high ground, but I mean, you guys are up so much already that I'm chilling. Don't mind it. That's a BP. Kill the Psylocke. Don't like this. Now you're in a position to die. Okay, good. Way to get out. Oh, hit the last shot. Last shot. No, hit the last shot. Just calm down. Oh, this always hurts. Whenever you're in this situation, it's like, just chill. Just take a second and like click. Make sure you're not holding it down. Shoot with intention. Yeah, that's it. The next thing, I haven't seen you use your right click too much for the right purposes. There was pretty good because you're using it to secure a kill. The way you want to use Phoenix right click is you want to secure a kill with it, or you want to use it as a stun to stay alive. Especially since they have a BP, it's really handy, and a Psylocke. And here's the BP. It would be nice to have a stun, but we kind of used it on Thing. You literally could have stopped that ult if you had it. And then you use it and he dies. See? There you go. Perfect example. You get the point anyway. I wouldn't push too hard because 2 or 3 of your teammates did die. Get out. Just get out. Nice. Why are we double support ulting? I mean, I guess we have 3. But, like, come on. Yeah, we gotta slow down and shoot with intentionality. Like, it's so much better. It's so much better if you slow down and hit each of your shots than you try to go quick. What do we think of not getting a lot of final hits, but lots of KOs? I think it really just depends on the character you're playing and the team comp. So with Phoenix ult is very specific in its uses. The ideal scenario is you have somebody on your team that can damage boost you, and then you kill a support ult. That's not really a thing on your team. You don't have Rocket, you don't have Mantis, you don't have Luna. So that's not doing it. Next thing you want to look at is like, are there any ults I can cancel with my ult? So I would, Rocket ult on the enemy team, and Hela, right? Those you can destroy because they don't have that either. So now we're kind of freed up to use our ult for different things. We can use it for momentum. We can use it to secure kills in a team fight. We can use it for area denial, right? You can kind of force these people back. It's like, watch here. Did we establish that Elsa's not deployable? I actually don't know. We never fully tested that. It's like right here, you ult, and all of these people back up, right? So you actually got your team a bunch of space. Now, is that the right time to do it? Actually, I would say this isn't bad. You have a Psylocke ult in your backline, and so by doing that, you severely cut off the momentum of the enemy team. I don't mind at all. Take Phoenix, for example. I don't think you can... So, Lou, I'm not really a big fan of using stats to say things like that because they're too general. And like you need to talk about specific cases. So it's like Phoenix, but there is, you know, these people in the game versus these people in the game, right? Like if they have a Groot triple support mag and like a Moon Knight or something, you're not going to have a lot of final kills. You are going to have a ton of damage and stuff like that. Versus if it's a bunch of, you know, you have like a bunch of divers and things like that. So it's just, I just try not to make statements, but I just don't think they're good or quality. I think it's much better to just look at like game impacts. But yeah, that's what we're gonna watch the whole thing, and we're gonna see if that was. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. This is important. Hang on. I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Let's go. Unfortunate. I always say that sometimes the 1-4 duelist that you're blaming for your lost mid-game might not be the problem, but a symptom of a structural problem. I agree. Sometimes they do just suck, but you can't always tell from the stat board. Stats can be correlated, what's up, Sazer, with performance, but really the only way to judge is to have an experienced person watch the game and question and assess all actions taken. And I really... whenever I play DPS, it can be a lot of helping out with my finals. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. That's why I like Am I the Problem? Because we get to look at all of it as it's going on. So far, your team's just crushing. I do see some problems with your gameplay. We're kind of wasting our right click a lot, and we're not shooting with intentionality, but for gold, this is not bad. Nice. We're also not using high ground. Like I would have preferred if you actually just stayed up there. Is that the reason we're losing? I mean, we're not even losing yet, so we'll see. Peeling. Nice. Intentionality. Slow down. There you go. Nice. Go. All right, we're cruising. Y'all are just crushing. Enemy team has nothing so far. How is it going to go bad? Is it just like something I've seen in this game that happens over and over again that I hate? And I'm gonna get. Oh, that's. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. So. Again, we already talked about our ult, like what you want to use it for. There's no reason to ult here because you can't actually put any pressure because you're not going to kill anybody. You're not going to get anybody low. They have a support ult. You can't kill through it. That is what it is. Not the worst ult I've seen, but it's not great. But when you're on attack first, especially on a map like this one, Symbiotic Surface, or like Midtown, the Vampire map, like those ones are really hard to push all the way. And I've seen it time and time again. You're on attack first, you guys are cruising, you get it almost all the way, and then you get stalled out on third point and don't get it, and then your team just like collapses. They're like, oh my gosh, we suck, like we didn't push it all the way. It's like, no, like that point's hard to push, like be fine with it. It's, I don't know. The mentality in this game is bad. Slow down, intentionality. Yeah, you guys make a lot of good points. Make all my points for me. Again, slow down, intentionality. Not bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice. This has been like the least eventful Am I the Problem we've had so far. Once again, we don't want to ult here. There's no reason. Well, there's no... Yeah, just get out. I think that's fine. Why is our Jeff ulting? Whatever. Maybe he'll make use of it. Now that our Jeff ult... I'd ult here. I'd ult right now. Okay. We get a kill anyway. That's fine. Nice. Jeff got the Groot. Take it. That's what I'm saying. This is a weird one, Save. Do I still have... I'm sorry for the Discord notifications, everybody. My bad. Should be fixed now. It was me. The last 3 were me. Don't check your computer. I'm sorry. Yeah, so here I'd really like you to take high ground. I don't even mind this as much. Oh! Okay. Careful there. But yeah, I'd like you to take high ground here, go up top left, and like put some pressure on the back line if you can. You guys are still just crushing. That's... Yeah, we're just wasting. We really gotta slow down our shots. Gambit ult. Back up. Nice. Okay, now I would ult the invis or the cloak. If you could find the cloak. That should be your target. And that's why we should have ulted the cloak, but that's okay. Now we get out. Alright. So far, it looks like a normal team fight. They had better ults than you guys, and there it is. You actually did a good job. No. Get out. Get out. Get all the way out. Why is... Okay. So this is a very high-level concept. Doesn't really apply much here, but there's almost no point to do damage to Mag right there because all you're doing is you're giving their supports ult charge. And your ult is not as valuable as the enemy support ults. So all of this chip damage, pointless. This is not good. I think it's gold, so it's fine, but it's not good, objectively. Oh. That did not seem intentional. Finally, at the very end here, our uptime's kind of going down. There we go. See, we pushed the invis off, but it's kind of too late. And that's just Symbiotic Surface. Like, looked like a completely normal game. That sucks that we weren't on point. I mean, realistically, though, you're going to die in half a second anyway. And, I mean, unless your cloak has ult, which she does. Oh, she did, but you guys already portaled, so... I mean, you do have to be on point there. Not bad, actually. Not bad. So far, so good. I don't see anything to complain about. Again, this is Symbiotic Surface. Like, the third point's incredibly hard to take. The first point's hard to take, so, like, between those two, getting it all the way there is great. Now I'm chilling. Putting out good pressure up top. Now we hear people going to the side. I assume we're calling. Hey. Oh, that's not great. Okay, hang on. We have our first attempt to fall apart. Okay, so when I actually just did a video on this map, we did a full video, we walked through all of it, but basically green team is doing a fantastic job of what we say to do on this map. They use this whole path. Nobody ever uses it. Okay, that's crazy. So now that they've used this path, where does it become safe? Red team has two options here. Basically, they collapse down into this tiny area, or they expand it out here and try to cut them off and include this into there. Okay. Now it depends. Since your mag is solo tanking and out front, I would actually just stay in this room and fight from here. I'd fight from this corner. Unfortunately, we don't do that. Let's see what our Jeff does. Jeff just S keys. Kind of spams into the crowd and lets his Gambit die. What is Gambit do? Gambit blows all of his cards and tries to brawl, and all of his dashes. Why do we have no dashes? What? When did we use them? We use them on BP. Okay, fair enough. But now we get out into the open. And like, this is such a bad support player habit. You see this all the time. They're like, I need to do damage to somebody, and they're holding the S key. They're backing up as they're looking around to do damage. And as they're doing that, they're backing right up into the enemy team. He backs up right into the rogue without realizing it, has to use his stuff, gets pulled back in, and then dies. So like, we can't let our positioning go to shit afterwards. Unfortunate, but it happens. Managed to kill the rogue and the gambit. It's not enough though. So now we need to like get out because our mag is dead. There's no chance we recontest. Yeah, that was impressive. Like, it just goes to show you, like, green team didn't do anything impressive. Like, their rogue inted and died, their BP inted and died, their gambit inted and died. And it worked because they just used the map. It's incredible. Just use the map, guys. Like, that's all it takes. Just stand in the right spot. You can just, like, accidentally win the game. Why is our Jeff dead? Why is our Jeff dead? Okay, first of all, let's see. Do we have everybody? We have triple support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's not here? Punisher. We have all 6 people. Why are we dying with all 6 people? I blame Phoenix for this. That's okay. I mean, why wasn't he getting healed by his 2 other supports? All right. So there's a BP in the back line. Fair enough. What was the cloak doing? And then cloak faded. Why is it always Jeff? It's always Jeff who just stands out in the middle of the open. No idea what's going on. It's always Jeff. Okay. I like that we're trying to hold our right click for the BP. I mean, that's not terrible, especially because they don't have anything to do this. So this is actually not the worst play. The only problem is we already lost Jeff. And then we lost our cloak. So, like, what are we gaining from our ult here? We get 1 kill, but it doesn't matter because our team is dead anyway. Eh. The Jeff hate is forced. And then here, it's just die, yeah. Just going to die. All right, so now we're on Strange. So at least we have 2 tanks. That's good. Why is our Luna just running in? What? Yeah, Luna, 1v6. Who's the Snowflake on? Do we have Snowflake on anybody? Unless replay viewer's bugged, I don't see a Snowflake. So that's not good. And then we waste Snowball. And now we waste Clap. Now we put Snowball on us. Hey, it would be great to have a Snowball. That's so bad. That was terrible. Who else died? Punisher died? What is Punisher doing? Okay. Whole team died. Hang on. It was the Jeff Strange that was flaming them? Yes. So Punisher cuts off his own team. Okay, immediately realizes that he's outclassed, doesn't know there's a health pack right here, drops off the wrong side, and dies. Nice. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, I'm already seeing... Oh, wait, Phoenix killed the rogue. Hang on. Signs of life. That'll happen. A little bit late on the right click. All right, you guys get the kill. But we're only down 1. There's a chance we can read it. Where's Emma in all this? Just no pressure. Yeah. So I'm noticing with our Strange, they're trying to do the primary fire interrupts with the shield and everything else, but they're cutting it off early. So not all of the cards are getting out. Why is our whole team dead? Excuse me? Okay, Emma dies trying to contest. So we have 5v6. At this point, we need to get out. If I'm playing Strange here, I'm literally just backing up. I'm just going all the way over to here. But we don't. That happens. And then we split up and you guys just get wrecked, actually. Like, you're playing Invis. Why do we not have our E? We're playing Invis against a BP who's been super aggressive. Where do we use? We just randomly use it because our positioning sucks. Nice, 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 nice. And now when we need it, we don't have it. We're shielding nothing here. Like, there's no reason to use the shield. Literally everybody is full health. There's no reason to use the shield. And watch. Here comes BP. We don't have our self shield and we just explode. Great. Punisher, what are we doing? Shooting open space. Can't hit a shot. Boom. Good Gambit ult, honestly. From their team. And now, Strange doesn't go in and die. He makes sure he dies as long as possible in between people. So that way we don't, you know, get a contest. That's an ult. That's an ult. Okay. All right, let's get into the head of this, right? So we have our whole team just died. Our Strange hasn't even spawned yet. Our Emma's by herself. And we have 2 healers behind us. So let's run in. And now the enemy mag has preemptively ulted. He's ulted for no reason. There's no reason to mag ult here. This is why we're in gold, right? Because we just have random mag ults for no reason. And so now if I'm sitting here as Punisher, I'm like, oh, dude, this is huge. I'm just going to get a free Punisher ult. Nah, let's actually justify a Magneto ult. What is the... Why? And then you get nothing done? All he did was give support ult charge to the enemy team. That's so terrible. Okay, now there's a rogue and a BP in the back line. Oh, Luna. Oh, Luna. Bro, please use your snowball. Like, try to... Like, try. Do something. And then Strange just goes and ults people by himself. Holy, this was the hardest, like, meltdown of a game I've ever seen. You guys crushed it first point. Or on attack. And then your whole team just played like a bunch of idiots. Luna actually ulted. Is she gonna walk off point? She walks off point. She walks off point. She walks off point. Luna, you're invincible. You have one job.